Parashat Behar. In this week's parasha, we read that HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Moshe, he teaches him an interesting mitzvah on Behar Sinai, where Mount Sinai is where they got the Torah. And the Torah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu chooses to list one particular mitzvah, which is Shemita, and teach Moshe about it and write about it. Now, what is Shemita, and why HaKadosh Baruch Hu chose to speak about Shemita here and not about Tefillin or Shabbat or respecting parents? So, Shemita is just like we have a weekly cycle every week that on Shabbat we stop working. Shemita, HaKadosh Baruch Hu said that whoever owns a field, anything that has to do with fields or produce that are making producing food, fruits, vegetables, wheat. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu says on the 7th year they will stop for 1 full year. Very interesting command. So of course there is a big lesson over here. Why HaKadosh Baruch Hu chose this and not, as we said, Tefillin or Shabbat. So one of the main things that the Torah is trying to teach us is Emuna. And what Hashem says is, in order for us as people, we have comprehension, we have understanding. We can't understand everything, but we can understand some things. Here we have one of the first mitzvot that we're getting right after getting the 10 commandments, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu tells Bnei Israel, I will show you that I exist. Okay, maybe the first generation that received the Torah, they heard Hashem, they saw. But I will do something that will forever and ever show people that I am here. And it's a fundamental requirement for people. Many people, they need assistance in order to strengthen their emuna and to have something that they can hold on, and something that is out of the ordinary, and see that there is really a superpower over here that is controlling the world. And even until today, we see stories in Israel that people are choosing, and magnificent, you see fields of people that are not keeping the Shemitah, and there are many stories. We don't have time for those stories, but people that are keeping Shemitah, and then those people that don't keep Shemitah, the fields are next to each other, and you see miracles. And I don't know how much we hear about it, how much the media wants to promote such a thing because it's religious and so on and so forth. But for people, we have to remember the Torah brings us a proof that it's Mina Shamayim, that it's from. Because if anybody would just write this book, who would take responsibility of promising people? Why would you tell your people, if you're a leader and you want people to follow you, I don't know, for kavod, for to get honor, to get money, to get whatever, why would you tell people to stop working? This is the last thing that you want people to do. We see from here that only a person like Hashem, that he is the provider. He doesn't need people to work in order to give them the blessings. How could he give them the blessings? Many ways to give them. And more than that, also it's a big risk. The moment that we see that it doesn't really work, and people will keep the Shemitah, and no blessings will come. Okay, so maybe one cycle they'll do it, second, third time, fourth time. But here HaKadosh Baruch Hu guarantees that whenever people will keep Shemitah, they will have beracha. So here is a big lesson for us, gives us a strength and power to have more emunah and to be connected to Hashem, to know that even if after we know such a strong thing and we witness and we search it up, we look into it and we see this is really something that is working and against all odds, and you see other people's fields went bad and those guys did not get hurt, and stories that you read about it that gives us more emunah, that connects us more to Hashem, And it is indeed very important to Hashem to list it right after receiving the Torah, meaning although the order of the Torah that we have, it's not, we just read Parashat Emor, Kedoshim, Emor, but we see that Behar Sinai, after Har Sinai, this is close to receiving the Torah, and it was important to Hashem. We should all be comfortable, ask questions, and get answers, and Be'ezrat Hashem have a strong Emuna and faith in Hashem. I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.